Blas, Blas, Blas. Testing, testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. If you want to get a little closer,
Can you hear me now?
try doing this and then turning the microphone. Yeah, I think it's on the other side. Squeeze it right here. Now try talking into it like that.
Hello, hello.
There you go. Better, 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 better. Wait, so wait, watch. We can change it.
I got it on Amazon.
That's the way. That's the way. That's the way we sounded when me and your dad were high, man. On
Oh, really?
acid, yeah. We're
Right
like,
on.
whoa.
Oh, it's recording. Yeah, that's funny, man. Bueno, for those listening at the house, I want to welcome the tío of all tíos. I guess el mero mero Galvan. So I'm gonna I'm gonna try to fix this where we can see you too.
No, I still have brothers. So there's more Galvanes.
Yeah, I know, but you're the only one I talk to. So
Yeah, I hear double voice.
yeah, pull this closer. You can move it if you need to. This goes down and up like this. Like,
I think it's good right there.
yeah, better.
I think so.
I had a buddy one time. We're recording like we're doing now, and he's like this the whole time. It's like, what are you doing, man? He goes,
Nobody can see
I don't know what to do with my hands. And yeah, he was kind of weird, but eventually he kind of hung out and got better at it. But yeah, no, I know there's more deals. So, but hell, you're like I said, you're the one I talk to the most. So
Yeah.
it's always fun, man. Glad you guys are up here.
Yeah.
For those that are listening, they flew up from South Texas. They got a Cowboys game tomorrow to go watch, and hopefully they win. And we've been kind of hanging out.
They're gonna win.
Yeah, yeah, because they better win.
Yeah.
I'll try to translate. So there's some people that don't speak Spanish that listen. So if anything comes up, if you hear me translate, that's what I'm doing.
All right.
But hopefully they win tomorrow, and I think you guys head back Monday, I think, right? Monday morning early?
Yeah, Monday morning.
Badass. How you liking it so far? Been having fun, I hope? Yeah? Good?
Yeah. Been
Badass.
having a good time.
Badass. I know the guys are outside having a few beers. Shout out to everybody back home in South Texas that's listening. All the Galvans. What's up?
We came in from Rio Hondo. Out
Yeah.
of Harlingen, we flew over here. Flew to Houston, then over here. Then Blas went and picked us up at Love Airport.
Yeah, Love
Right.
Field. Yeah, Dallas Love Field.
And here we are. We went to a tour today at the AT&T Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are. Having a good time.
Badass. So I've told a few people, and this is more. So when I say for everybody listening is whoever. So this is gonna go on YouTube, and whoever listens to it, this is really addressed to them. So I've mentioned it before about some stories that from our family from a long time ago, and how kind of we came here, and some of the stories. And here these guys are coming in. I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Getting drunk.
Yeah, they are. Don't sit on that bed. Yeah. You're gonna shake the camera. Yeah. Don't sit on the bed.
Sit
If you
on
do,
the
be
other
gentle.
one.
Yeah, sit on that one.
It'll only be a while.
Yeah. Unless y'all want to come and bullshit too. You don't have to have these on, too.
No?
No, it makes it easier because if I do this or that.
Yeah, because I hear double voice and it throws me off.
Yeah, it's hard to get used to.
It's like I hear myself and myself.
Yeah, it sucks.
And
It's
it throws
weird.
me off because I hear two voices.
So Ben will probably put this video somewhere else. He's recording us. Oh. Well, then don't show him that finger. I'm sorry. No, that's
Dile a
funny.
Flora, para
No,
que lo
that's
mire
good.
Flora.
And then I'll put this on YouTube later on once we get done. Oh, okay. Oh, he's getting big. Right on.
He's a big fella.
Is that live right now? Oh.
Say hi, Appa.
Hi.
Está todo agüitado.
He is. This is Dad. He's ready. I'm sure he's ready for him to go home.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, you don't have to help Monteo if you don't want to. It's weird listening to yourself and then hearing yourself talk.
Yeah.
I got used to it, I guess. You see, the only reason I like them is because we can change up the stuff, and then your voice will change. You hear the little, like if I were to go, ooh, you hear that?
For this one, my voice changes.
So it's all kind of weird stuff we play with a lot.
And who's going to hear us?
Anybody who watches it on YouTube? Really? I think I had a video one time. Probably the one that somebody's watched the most was, I think like 600 or 700 times they watched it.
The same thing over and over?
Different people. 600 or 700 different people watched it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Which is not a lot really for YouTube. YouTube, there's thousands or millions of people that watch it, but
Still, that's a lot.
I wanted to do it more for, I guess, to document, you know, I growing up, I never really heard a lot of history of our family, so, you know, I think it'd be good to have it documented somewhere, you know. So, like I said, tell me the story, and I know you said it before, but of how when Harlingen was coming about, and how I think you said your grandpa, right?
Our grandpa.
So it would have been my great.
My grandpa.
Okay, so my great grandpa.
No, just great.
Okay, so my great grandpa. Right?
Great.
That's what I said. Great.
Right.
Your grandpa would have been my great, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So how he came about here, and if you know where he was from, and all that good stuff.
Yes, they were from Monterrey, Nuevo León.
Okay.
They came here back in the days when my mom was young.
Do me a favor and pull this a little closer, because
Anyway, before my mom was born, they came to the valley. Before the valley was even, it was nothing but monte.
Mhm.
And according to him, see, it all started because my grandfather used to get a Social Security check at our house.
Mhm.
And that Social Security check, my mom would always take it to him. And I questioned him one day. And he told me, I don't have to explain anything to you. He goes, all this is legitimate.
Yeah.
He goes, but for you to know and for you to tell your people in the future, I'm going to tell you. He goes, me and my friends came to the valley when it was all monte.
Uh-huh.
It was all monte. He goes, and they were going to build a place that they were going to call Halinche. That's how he would say it. Which was Harlingen.
Mhm.
We know it as Harlingen, and back then they used to call it Halinche. So anyway, my grandfather and his friends came to the valley, and they were looking for work, and they were what is known as back then braceros.
Mhm.
They were what they were doing was called el desenraise.
Mhm.
You know, they were pulling out all, cutting down trees, pulling out roots. And, you know,
Okay,
they were
okay.
clearing the monte for them. So anyway, when they worked, they would pay them every week, every 2 weeks, whatever, whenever they would pay them.
Yeah.
And they ran out of money. They couldn't pay them anymore. So he said that their boss told them that the government was going to pay them if they wanted to keep working
Mhm.
by something called Social Security. When they got older, that's how they were gonna get paid. So that's why my grandfather would get a social security check, and he was from Mexico.
That's weird.
And my mom would cash it for him, and she would take him the money.
You know what year this might have been?
And this was back in probably the late '60s, the early '70s.
Huh.
That's when I knew what was happening.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on until I saw what they were doing, and I asked, "Hey, what's going on? Why are you guys doing this?"
Yeah.
And my grandfather, like, that's exactly what he told me. He goes, I don't have to explain anything to you. He goes, but I'm going to tell you. And that's what he told me, that him and his friends had come to the valley to work. And they gave him a job working the braceros, you know, the senraice.
Yeah.
And the government ran out of money to pay him. So they told him they were going to pay him in Social Security.
That's weird.
And that's how all this story that I tell you guys came about.
I wonder if there's a way to find out if that's true.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody for us to question anymore.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
already passed away.
Yeah.
The only way would be for us to go back and
Maybe find a check stub
or not even, maybe start looking for his name and the kids he had. Maybe we could find him like that. His name was Antonio Valadez. And he had kids. I remember my uncle, Guadalupe Valadez, my mom, Antonia Valadez, my uncle, Gregorio Valadez.
Yeah.
They were my uncles through my mom's side.
He's the one from California, right?
He's the one from California.
Theo Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
That's the only way I think we could find out, because who are we going to question now? There's nobody left.
That's true.
Everybody's already died.
That's really
The only
true.
one we have left is through my dad's side, and they're totally, it's a different last
Juan,
name.
right? Theo Juan?
Tío Juan. Juan
Yeah.
Galván es el único.
I think he's the oldest, right?
Yeah, he's
right
the
now?
last one left. He's 93, I think. 93,
my.
94, somewhere around there.
Yeah, he's old.
So
He's getting there. He's old.
anyway, this is how this story came about of my grandpa,
Mhm.
you know, which is Blas's great grandpa. He's the one who told us this. That's why he would get a social security check, because that's the way the government was paying him.
That's
And we're
weird.
like, wow. I mean, I freaked out because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought maybe these guys were defrauding the government or something. And
Yeah.
no, it was all legitimate. They had issued him a social security check and everything. I mean, a social security number.
Wow.
What it is, what it was, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But I know he had one because he showed it to me.
Really?
He showed it to me. He goes, Ira, they issued me this, and he showed me a social security card.
That's crazy.
Crazy, that's right. And this was, man, I was a kid. I was probably 13, 12 years old, maybe.
Yeah. Do me a favor, because you sound kind of far away. That's why I have both on, so I can make sure I'm hearing you good.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Talk into it a little bit like that.
And that's how I found out about all this stuff. So, you know.
Yeah. If you want to get more comfortable, you can move it.
No,
in and
that's
out.
all right. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Hey, Tone. You want to sit over here? You want to listen? You look bored. You can put them on and listen. The volume, it's right here.
You hear double voices.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Hold on.
talk,
Let me do this. Wait. No, you can pull it around. Plug it in. There you go. Can you hear me? You can probably hear him once he starts talking too.
can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway,
You can't hear that.
for Tone listening in, that would be his great grandfather.
Yeah, because it was my great, so it'd be his great.
3 greats. Yeah.
Yeah,
It would
that's
be his
crazy, man.
Great grandfather.
I remember Tio Jose. Remember him?
Jose Galvan.
Yeah, he was crazy.
Yeah.
He was real crazy.
Now we're going to our side, to
Mhm.
my dad's side. The only one we have left is, the only matriarch we have is
Juan.
Juan
right?
Galvan.
Yeah.
He's 93, 95 years old, somewhere around there. And
Yeah.
he's the last one. He's the last one we have left.
And then-
Once he dies, it's our turn to start dying.
Yeah.
My generation, not yours.
Yeah.
My generation.
That's crazy how we just say that. Like, I mean, it's true.
It's
but
true.
That's the fact of life.
But it's our
crazy
turn.
how-
It's our
Yeah,
turn.
that's crazy how we
Yeah.
just. Yeah, it's my turn.
It's my turn. So
Yeah.
anyway,
So what other stories do you have for just say like Tone here that he's listening with us? What
No,
other stories? Is that too
I-
loud? No, you sure? I can lower it down.
I don't have too many stories for Tone because, I mean, my dad and everybody, all of them, they never went to. They never served in the military. They never
Yeah.
went to World War II
Uh-huh.
because they were labor workers. They were field workers. So back then, the government wouldn't send, people that were labor workers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
I
wouldn't
didn't know
send
that.
them.
Huh.
They wouldn't send them. And this was told to me by my uncle, Juan. He
Yeah,
said
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why they didn't go. I questioned
Really?
him. How come you guys didn't serve in the military? And he
Yeah.
told me that they
Really?
didn't serve because they were labor workers.
I didn't know that.
They worked in the field, so not even their boss served.
Really?
Yeah, their boss was Bud Charrington. He
Okay.
was their boss.
I know a bunch of our like my cousins and stuff, Marines, Army, all that stuff.
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad, Tio Ramiro.
Yeah.
By the way, they listen to shout out to Tio Ramiro. I know he listens sometimes. So. You Pete?
Tio Pete
Oh,
served
okay.
in the army. Tio
Oh,
Felix
really?
served in the army.
Yeah, I remember him.
Tio Robert, he was a Marine. He died
Oh,
while he was a
Vietnam, right?
Marine.
He goes to Vietnam.
He went to Vietnam. He served
Yeah.
3 tours, I think. Then he came and died here in North Carolina. Yeah.
You know how? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, he died in a car accident.
Really?
After serving 3 tours in Vietnam, he came and died in North Carolina in a car accident.
damn, man.
Yep.
I used to work with an old guy, Ray. He did a tour. He quit, not quit, but he got drafted
Yeah.
for Vietnam. He went over there and then he came back.
Yeah.
And then went back to work.
Yeah, Tio Ramiro served 2
Really?
tours.
Damn it.
2
Well,
tours.
gentlemen,
Yeah.
we salute you. Thank you.
Tio Felix, he only went. He didn't even serve in the war. He made tents for the army.
Oh, okay.
And Pete, he didn't see any action. By the time
Yeah.
he went to Vietnam, it was already over.
Oh, okay.
But Pete was a paratrooper.
well, he's
Jumped
still
out of airplanes.
still put his time in.
He still put his time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pete served in Alaska.
Really?
Pete served in Alaska, clearing the way for the pipeline, the Alaskan pipeline.
Okay.
with
Okay.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
army.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
Man, that was a long time ago.
Because they still make a big fucking
Yeah,
stink
probably
about
the
that
mid
shit.
'70s, somewhere around there.
Yeah, they still make a big stink about that shit.
Yeah.
People still get mad about that pipeline.
Yep, they cut through everything.
And now, the gas prices?
Sacred
No.
grounds, everything.
Yeah.
They didn't care. They just did it.
Yeah, I know. That was a big thing about that. One, you want to listen to? You can listen if you want to. Huh?
Yeah.
You've been what? For
Yeah.
me? Oh, see. Oh.
Yeah.
He's heard him before.
Yeah, we get.
Hey. Camera. Hold on, let me fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, we
More
get
for
together.
you.
We start talking about the past.
Yeah, I remember, man. I remember a bunch of stuff when we used to kill the pigs every Christmas, remember?
Yeah.
That was fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
we
then-
did a lot of that stuff, but it all stopped.
Hmm?
It all stopped. All the guys that would do it passed away.
Yeah, I know, man.
Blas, Felix,
I think
Mom,
yeah.
all those guys.
I remember when we were little, we used to do the pig outside, and then grandma and all the girls, all the ladies would be inside making tamales, remember?
Yep.
She had the big grinder where you put the meat in.
There you go.
She'd cook it right there, and then they'd
Yep.
make the tamales right there. I remember that.
Yep.
That was fun.
Yep.
A lot of good memories, man.
Yep. Yep. We did a lot of that stuff every year.
Hell yeah, that was fun.
I mean, we've done it a couple of times with Ben and John, but
Yeah.
it's just not the same thing, man.
No, it's not.
It's not the same thing.
I don't think it'll ever be.
No,
No.
it won't.
So, any other stories you want to share?
No, that's about all the stories I can remember, man. I mean, there's a lot of things we could talk about, like when we used to go to when we used to be migrant workers and go work in Nebraska.
Uh huh.
Trabajamos en la labor, and I mean, it was
I always remember that time when it was Halloween. It was me, you, Ben, and my dad. We went fishing, remember? And when I think I called you and I told you, hey man, my reel's stuck.
yeah,
Remember? And it was that
Yeah.
big ass. You remember that? That
Yeah.
big ass tambor.
yeah. I remember.
I always remember that because it was Halloween day. I
Yeah.
remember that. And then my dad was like, "Ay, I'm gonna take it to the ranch."
YOLO.
And you took it out because
Yeah.
I thought it was
fought
stuck.
I fought
Yeah,
it.
for like I think like 20 minutes or something
Yeah,
like that.
for a long time.
Yeah, and then I always remember that. Always.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I remember all the fishing. Me and Bernard, when we were living in Rio Hondo, we used to always go to the pier to go fishing at night.
And back then, it wasn't poaching because you could take big fish home like that.
Yeah.
I mean, nowadays you can't anymore. You take something like that home, it's poaching.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta release them. The
I haven't
breeders.
Man, I haven't fished down there in forever.
The
so I don't-
breeders,
Hmm.
we don't keep them anymore. We let
Really?
them go. You have to let them go.
I think we ate it that time too.
Yeah, we ate it.
It was good.
I remember. I remember.
Yeah, we used to go to the piers at night, and everybody would get all pissed off because me and him would catch all the fish, and then
Yeah, te acuerdas? Brandon, me, you, Blas,
Yeah.
Riche. We would all go to that Blas's friend's pier.
yeah,
It had an ugly entrance. Remember, it was
Yep.
real ugly.
yeah, I remember that.
I remember.
That was fun, man. A lot
Yeah.
of fun.
Yeah, we were always. Anyway, when going back to when we were migrant workers, but we would all go out there and hey, we went to work. 3 months.
Damn.
We had to work our asses off, and everybody did. But I mean, when we were out there, my dad would take us to all these national parks and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff. I mean, it wasn't just work. He would
Oh,
take
really?
us. Yeah, he would take us out to the national parks. He'd take us to a place called Scottsbluff National Monument.
All right, I'm trying to see what time. There we go. See what our timer is.
Yeah. He'd take us to a place called Scottsbluff National Monument.
Hmm.
He'd take us to a place called Fort Laramie. Those are the only ones I can remember.
Huh.
But yeah, it was fun. I mean, we
Hmm.
saw all kinds of stuff
Nice.
I don't think we'll ever see them again.
That's crazy.
I mean, we could drive out there, but I
Who knows
seriously
what-
doubt it.
Yeah. Who knows what's left over?
Yep.
That's badass.
Yep.
It's good to hear stories like that, man. I
But
like.
I wanted
like 'em.
I wanted for you to hear that about my grandfather, which is
Uh-huh.
your great great grandfather.
Yeah.
So that you guys can, pass it on.
Yeah.
Pass it on.
Otherwise, it's nothing.
You pass it on to your girls will pass it on to his kids.
Yeah.
Ben will pass it on to his son will pass it on to his kids. And
Yep.
Tone will pass it on to his kids, and so on.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's
gone.
done. I mean, yeah, it's gone. It's like
gone.
a bunch of the stuff like grandma's recipes and all that stuff. Nobody knows them.
All the biscuits.
I think Tia Bea knows it.
Trine, Tia Trine.
Does she? Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Tia Bea knows it too.
The biscuits, the
Mhm.
tamales,
Yep, yep.
the tortillas.
Yep. Oh yeah, I miss those.
I
Man, those were
remember
good.
too. I remember.
I always tell
especially
everybody she used to do the 50-pound bag of flour,
Yeah.
and she used to buy the manteca, which for those listening is lard, right?
Lard.
She used to buy that by the 5-gallon
Pure
bucket.
lard.
Yeah, by the 5-gallon bucket. I remember that.
Yeah.
And she used to tortillas all week.
She would make tortillas for everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And she had a stack of tortillas like that, man. And they wouldn't last long at all.
Even these guys met my mom.
Yeah, they probably don't. Did Tone too? No, right? Yes.
Tone met my mom. Yeah.
Oh,
Even
okay.
Juanito.
Oh, really?
Even Juan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the biscuits? Oh, man. Yeah, the biscuits were great.
Trina knows how to make them.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to hit her up for the recipe.
Yeah, she made big old biscuits, probably like around 5 inches in
Oh, really?
diameter.
I remember them, but I remember them being kind of You know.
No. They were big as
Really?
biscuits.
Maybe they're bigger than I thought.
They were thinner.
Yeah.
They were thin, like pan de campo, more or
Yeah.
less.
Yeah.
But they were. She had to make big biscuits. She had a lot of kids,
Well, yeah, that's true.
and sometimes they would make like big breads, the size of where you make a cake.
Yep.
They would make them that size.
Pan de campo, right? I think that's
More
kind
or
of the
less.
same.
That's
size.
more or less in the same direction. Pan de campo, but it's all gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
I remember she used to
Mom
make
died.
the salsa outside too.
there you go.
She would boil. I remember her boiling it. I remember that specifically.
Yeah.
Outside,
Yeah. Yeah.
right outside of now, it is where that tree by Jeremy's now.
Yeah.
The tree that's right there by the. Remember the driveway was here, and there was a tree right outside.
Yeah.
I remember her boiling it right there
Yeah.
when I was younger.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
I don't know, man.
going back to Antonio Valadez,
Uh huh.
he used to live right there in Progreso. Right there, as soon as you cross the border from, which we know it as Las Flores.
Yeah.
It's Progreso, Texas, and then Progreso in Mexico, but everybody
Yeah.
calls it Las Flores.
Okay.
Whether it's Las Flores or Progreso, I mean, but we would always go over there. That's where he lived. He used to have a house with a dirt floor.
Really?
It didn't have a floor, it was dirt floor.
Huh.
And when we used to go over there, my dad used to take him the material, and finally they built a floor for it.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
I remember Tia's Esther
Yes,
lived right over there too, right?
yeah, that's where she lived. She
I
lived in
remember,
his
oh,
house.
I remember going to that house when I
When
was
he
little.
passed away, she took over his house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I remember that house then when I was a little
Yeah,
kid. I
it was a
remember going
little
over there.
house.
Yeah,
It's still there. Somebody
Really?
covered it with brick.
really. I heard she passed away. I think
Esther.
Jeremy told me.
No, bet she's still there.
Somebody told me that she was sick or something.
No, not that I know of. I mean, if she would have passed away, somebody would have told me already.
Maybe, I don't know.
She's
I'll
my
text
aunt.
Jeremy.
She's my blood.
Because her son, no, not Nico. What's his name?
Morgan.
No, was it?
No, she had one that was a bad kid.
He hit me up not long ago. He's doing pretty good now. He's in Florida, I think.
Sí.
What's his fucking name? I can't remember his name.
Ahorita me acuerdo. I'll remember what his name is.
Nico? I want to say Nico, but I don't think it
No,
was Nico.
no, it's not Nico.
I'm thinking Kiko.
No,
Remember?
es Kiko, es el esposo de él.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But I'll remember what his name. But we still have aunts. We still have Chofa, which is Sofia.
I don't think I
We
remember.
still have. They used to live there at the ranch.
Really?
Yeah. We used to have Chofa and Mari and Esther and Olivia is the one that just died not too long ago.
So I remember her, right? From Mississippi, no?
Somewhere over there.
I remember her.
She's Pedro's mom.
Mhm. Yeah, I remember her. I met her.
Yeah. So anyway, all those people, they're still alive. Pancho, mi tío Pancho Valadez, Guillermo Valadez, he's still alive. They were
Really?
real young. Yeah. They were like close to our age.
So we got more family than I even know about too, huh? And I know a lot of our family. My dad's always, yeah, that's your cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Pancho,
your whatever.
Pancho Valadez, he would be my uncle. So he's your great uncle.
Huh?
Guillermo Valadez, he's also your great uncle.
That's crazy.
And then there's Mari, Chofa, Esther,
I remember the name Mari.
Mari.
I think my dad used to say Tia Mari.
Mari
a lot.
used to be married to. I don't remember his. I remember his face, but I don't remember his name.
Uh-huh.
I remember. I used to call him that he was that Ferdinand Marcos,
Mhm.
and he would say Fort Nine. He couldn't say Ferdinand Marcos.
Yeah, that's funny.
I remember him and Chofa's husband, but I don't remember his name either. I remember their faces, but I don't remember
Yeah.
their names. I mean, whether they're alive or they're dead, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I
everybody.
wouldn't even know where to look for him.
I know Guillermo.
Mhm.
No, not Guillermo. Leonel.
Mhm.
See, we even have a tío named Leonel. My mom used to call him Leon. Leonel. He lives there in Westico.
So we got a lot of family that we don't
Yeah,
know about.
we lost track of them.
Really?
We lost track of them.
That's crazy.
I know he lives there somewhere in Westico because Olivia had told me.
I think there's some Galvanes in Westico too, no?
Oh, they came when mom passed away.
Really?
That's how I know he's in Westico.
Huh.
And he told me, ve pa allá, hijo, ve pa allá, anda y visítame. But I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have time, man. Everybody's busy. Everybody's
Yeah.
running around. Everybody's doing their thing. I mean, it's just,
We're busy with life. Yeah.
we're busy
It gets
trying
busy.
to earn a living for our own people.
Yeah, I know. It's
And,
hard.
Maybe
Sometimes.
I'll have time here pretty soon because I'm gonna retire in 6 months.
Really already?
June
Nice.
June 19 will be my last day.
Oh, really? That's my suegro's anniversary is June 19th.
June 19 will be
That's funny.
June 19 will be my last day at work.
Nice. Badass.
I'll start getting a check from Pepsi Cola.
Nice. Been there for a while.
At 59 and a half, I can retire.
Nice.
So yeah,
My
it's
suegro, I think
time,
my
man.
suegro's ready to retire too.
I've worked a lot of years, so
Yeah, yeah.
you know, I mean,
You've done your time.
yeah, it's time for me to go.
Now it's our turn.
So now it's time to turn on the Mako.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Let's go out in the bay, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go do some fishing. Let's go do
Hell
some
yeah.
golfing.
We got a bunch of guys that listen that fish. They listen to us too, so.
Yeah, I like to fish.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you do too, because we've done it together.
Yeah, yeah.
We just haven't done
Really?
it in a long time.
Been a long time. Also, for those listening at the house, I haven't seen my Tio, and for those that don't know, Tio means uncle. I haven't seen him in 7 years, right? I
7
think we
years.
talked.
7 years.
Yeah, so it's been a
Almost
long
8
time.
years.
Got to see him. They come up Friday, or I'm sorry, what's today? Today's Saturday.
Saturday.
So they come up
got here
Friday
yesterday.
afternoon.
Yeah.
And they've been here. We've been hanging out and had breakfast. And they did, like he said earlier, they
Dinner.
did their stadium tour. And we had dinner today. And
Yeah.
we've been hanging out. It's been fun. Definitely fun. Been too
We'll
long.
go see the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals
Yeah,
tomorrow, Sunday.
yeah. Yeah.
We'll go see them play.
So,
Hopefully the Cowboys will win. Go Cowboys!
right?
Yeah.
You better
And-
win. God damn it.
Me, Ben,
Yeah.
Juan Villegas, and my grandson.
I got him.
Tone.
I got him saved
Gonzalez.
in my phone as Juan Yegas.
Juan Villegas. Because that's what the baby used to say.
Oh, really?
Juan
Yes. Oh shit, that's funny.
So anyway, I hope somebody listens to our story.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope somebody follows up on Antonio Valadez.
Yeah, for those listening,
He was from Monterrey, Nuevo León. He presided in, that's the way you say it. He presided in Las Flores,
okay.
Progreso, right there on the other side of Progreso, Texas.
Uh-huh.
He lived there for, till he passed away.
Hmm.
We used to go over there and we used to spend days with him,
Huh.
2-3 days at a time, and then we'd come home.
Really?
But he used to like for us to buy caguamas and
Yeah.
go to go
Boys
to
Town.
stuff. Boys
You
Town.
can just say Boys Town.
Yeah, we used to, he used to take us to Boys Town, and
So for those listening, Boys Town is hookers and beer. We'll just say that, hookers and beer.
those are bars. They're known as bars over here.
Bars where they have some lady friends.
Yeah,
And
and that wasn't me.
yeah. I
In
didn't do
case
it.
somebody knows me.
I didn't do it.
So anyway, if somebody follows up on it, let us know. Somebody
So-
get in touch with.
It's all you fact checkers. Fact check us on that shit. I want to know. We want to know. Want to know who, what, when, why, where, and how.
Somebody get a hold of my nephew, let him know, and he'll call me, and we'll follow up on it. See if we can dig up some more than what we actually know.
I know there's a lady actually on, and I'll show you when we're done here. Facebook. She's done like our whole family, and I'll show you when we're done.
Uh-huh.
But Desiderio, and I think it was Desi's dad, or grandpa, or something like that. They're somehow related to
Eutimio.
us.
His name
Yeah.
is Eutimio.
And then there's a bunch of names, bunch of old paperwork from like
Yeah.
the 1900s
Yeah.
and before that.
His name is Eutimio, and Eutimio was married to Santos.
Uh huh.
Santos, that was his wife.
Okay.
and they had a bunch of kids, man. I remember Timmy.
Yeah.
I remember Desi.
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember all of them, but there was a bunch of them too.
There's a Gregorio G. Gomez, I think.
Gomez or Galvan?
No, G. Gomez.
G. Gomez.
So he might be Galvan Gomez.
Yeah.
He's somehow related to us as well, I believe.
Yeah.
So he goes back to the Indios from South Padre Island.
Yeah.
That supposedly our family
Right.
has something to do with that, right?
Yeah, right.
That's where he's comes
Yeah.
in there.
Wow.
Which
Yeah.
I'll show you in a little bit, but we keep in touch on Facebook a
Yeah,
little
it
bit.
goes back a long way. So
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody lets you know or somebody knows,
Yeah.
by all means.
We'll try to share it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Put those on real quick. I don't care if the camera's right here. This is for you, Ben. Anyway, Theo, thank you for your time, man. Hope everybody listening, hope you can check it out. And as always, look for me on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. And I'm sure Juan and Ben and Tone here will get them to share it. And they look like they're about to get ready for bed. So, thanks for your time, Theo. And once again, everybody, check it out. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.